The sound of healing can be heard in Angoon.
The Navy takes the significance of this action very, very seriously and knows an apology is long overdue.
The residents have waited 142 years for this moment.
We acknowledge these wrongful actions resulted in the loss of life, the loss of resources, the loss of culture, and created and inflicted intergenerational trauma on these clans.
In 1882, a Tlingit shaman working on a whaling ship owned by a local trading post was killed in an accidental explosion. The villagers of Angoon demanded compensation, 200 blankets. Some accounts say there were also hostages taken. At the time, the Navy was the authority in the territory. Ships arrived in Angoon to settle the dispute. They demanded 400 blankets from the village as a penalty. Angoon could only come up with 81 blankets. So the U.S. revenue cutter Thomas Corwin fired its cannons on the village. Soldiers then went into the village and destroyed the houses, canoes, and stored food. 6 children were killed.
Under cover of guns and fired the village. No resistance from the Indians.
Without winter shelter and supplies, more villagers died that winter. The Angoon bombardment was one of the reasons Congress placed Alaska under civilian control in 1884. In 1973, Angoon was awarded $90,000 for the 1882 destruction, but no formal apology. Until now.
We've reached the point that many of our grandparents had only dreamed of. To have heard the words that you uttered here today, Admiral, was something so many of them yearned to hear.
The ceremony lasted about 14 hours.
Despite all the trauma that has come to our people, that has come to the people of Angoon, that you stand here today with such pride and strength. You are the model. You are the model for our people. Thank you, Angoon.
Creating a new day of remembrance.
And we will do all that we can that the children who aren't even born yet will learn of this day.
A day where healing could finally begin. Eric Soul, Alaska's news source.